Welcome back, viewers. You're watching NewsX and I'm Vaishali Kohli. Now, India and New Zealand signed a landmark free trade agreement on the 27th of April 2026, marking a major milestone in bilateral relations after years of negotiations. The agreement unlocks significant new market access for New Zealand exporters into one of the world's fastest growing economies, while giving Indian goods immediate 100% duty-free entry into New Zealand. With India's middle class expanding rapidly and its economy projected to become one of the world's largest, the FTA is designed to substantially boost two-way trade, investment, and people-to-people links. Let's take a closer look at the India-New Zealand FTA. Let me show you that, viewers, on the big screen. Alright, so the India-New Zealand FTA, the current context is what we're discussing. Now, this is of course a two-way trade which is around New Zealand dollar 3.68 to 3.95 billion in the year June 2025. That's of course the current context that we're discussing. Now let's get to the fact that New Zealand's exports to India, New Zealand dollar 1.79 billion, viewers. 95% of current New Zealand exports benefit from tariff elimination or sharp reductions. That's of course, now let's get to the next bit of it, which is that over half of the exports become tariff-free on entry into force. Over 80% tariff-free once fully phased in. Those are, of course, the key outcomes that we're discussing. Now, let's get to the immediate tariff eliminations. Sheep meat is 33% tariff removed, wool and coal, full elimination, and over 95% of forestry and timber products. That's the immediate tariff eliminations that we're discussing. Now, phased tariff reductions and new access, let's get to that. Horticulture, new duty-free quotas for apples, previously 50% tariff, and kiwi fruit, previously 33% tariff. Volumes exceed current exports. Fish and seafood, another important aspect here, 33% tariffs phased out over 7 years. Is what we're discussing when it comes to fish and seafood. Now, Manuka honey, significant cuts, example 66% tariff reduced to 16.5% over 5 years for certified high value product. So, Manuka honey, of course, viewers, is a form of honey which is extremely, one is of course it's good to taste, and of course it is quite pure, dairy and related. Phased elimination on bulk infant formula and some preparations which are over 7 years. That is the duration that we're talking about here. Industrial products, most become tariff-free within 10 years. These are, of course, phased tariff reductions and new access that we're discussing when it comes to the India-New Zealand FTA. Now, 100% duty-free access immediately on entry into force across all tariff lines, including textiles, apparel, leather, gems and jewelry, engineering, goods, automobiles, and more. So this, of course, viewers, is a broad view of what really the FTA agreement holds. Now, joining me on the broadcast this morning is Dr. Sharad Kohli. He's a senior economist. Dr. Kohli, welcome. And of course, we've taken our viewers through all of those details when it comes to the India-New Zealand FTA. Your comments, please.
Good morning, Vaishali, to you and the viewers. Well, I think another welcome FTA. After we had one from Australia, we had one from the UK, UAE. We've been talking of the American one, the European Union one, and so on and so forth. I think this is another one in the series of FTAs which is going to, propel the trade from India to the next level. New Zealand is a tiny country, Vaishali. Probably the population of New Zealand is less than a quarter of population of Delhi. And the GDP is also not very, very large. It's a very scantily populated, tiny little nation in one corner of the earth. But then I think the per capita income in New Zealand is very, very attractive as far as the Indian exports are concerned. We're looking at exporting pharmaceuticals. We already do, actually. We're looking to enhance and take it to the next level. Petroleum products, their textiles, their garments, their machinery. Then we do a lot of automotive components as well. And then New Zealand is known for dairy products. I have had an experience of using New Zealand dairy products. Then some of the forestry products, wool, and let's not forget the kiwifruit coming from New Zealand apples. And of course, there's New Zealand universities are famous where a lot of Indians go and study. And of course, there's a lot for the tourists from India to go to New Zealand. So overall, I think with all these FTAs combined, Vaishali, I'm looking at the next Indian export target of about $1 trillion, which could be achieved in FY27. And that's what the Commerce Minister, Mr. Piyush Goyal, has also said. So all in all, this is going to benefit more the New Zealanders because, India is a massive market for them. As I said, a quarter of Delhi can cover the entire population of New Zealand. So when New Zealand is exporting these dairy products and wool or kiwi fruits, I think they're going to find a market. And of course, with these most of them becoming tariff-free, we can definitely look forward to, New Zealand dollars of about 5 billion within a couple of years, Vaishali.
Podcast. And now